Mayor Brandon Johnson spent hours on Capitol Hill defending Chicago's sanctuary city status. You took a lot of heat from congressional Republicans. Joining me this morning is former Fox 32 political analyst Mike Flannery. Mike, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
You bet, Natalie.
Okay, so do you think that Congress learned anything new from these hearings?
I don't think that was the purpose of these hearings. The congressional Republicans who were running yesterday's hearing, just like the congressional Democrats who ran hearings before them, have these things scripted out in advance. The mayor emerged without having blown up or having made a major mistake. It could have gone a lot worse for him. He though does face two big threats. The most serious problems that he faces, obviously, number one, the threat to withhold congressional Republicans and the Trump administration threatening to withhold billions of dollars in federal aid from the city. And then secondly, a potential criminal prosecution by the Trump administration.
Mike, Mayor Johnson's approval rating has plummeted since he took office. Do you think this appearance maybe help or hurt his chances for re-election, which, by the way, the election isn't until 2027, but it's worth asking nonetheless?
Yes, certainly, if the mayor had a nickel for everybody yesterday who referenced that M3 poll finding that his approval rating is under 7%. If he had a nickel for everybody who referenced that yesterday, he might have been able to solve the city's deficit. People are flabbergasted by that. The political problem for the mayor is that this very issue, immigration and how to deal with it, is a political loser for him. He's on the losing side of it. It's an 80% plus issue for President Trump and the Republicans. And surveys have shown indeed that many Hispanics and African Americans across the country and here in the Chicago area don't like the sanctuary city policy.
Yeah, and you're talking about close to $4 billion on the line in federal funding that could be cut if Chicago does not amend its sanctuary city policies. I want to listen to a soundbite real quick, and then I want to get your take on it. This is Republican Brandon Gill. Let's listen in.
Do you know who gave the city of Chicago those?
Again, I was brought.
I'll take that as a no. I'm reclaiming my time
to respond
here, sir. I am reclaiming my time.
Chicago of what a welcoming city
serious ethical concerns.
Maybe I should have set that up a little better, but this all goes back to that gift room, the gift closet at the mayor's office that the inspector general took issue with, Mike. This even made its way into the hearing yesterday.
Right. And again, this is another potential problem for the mayor, perhaps going to be an issue in that still distant 2027 election that you referenced a few moments ago, Natalie. Many of those House Republicans apparently had done their reading and their background on Mayor Johnson, and they hit him on every vulnerability. That was... it was interesting. South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace blew up at the mayor for not answering her question. Anybody who remembers the mayoral debates from the last election will remember that Mayor Johnson has his talking points, and he's going to spew those back at you no matter what the question. It was frustrating for some of those House Republicans who were hoping to pin him down and nail him on some of these issues. The mayor stuck to those talking points the way he always does.
All right, Mike Flannery, thanks again for your feedback this morning. Happy retirement. Enjoy yourself.
Thanks very much.